Okay, John, what does the term skate and destroy mean to you?
Means a lot, man. Means fucking basically go all the way out and just leave it fucking cinders. Cause you're gonna go to a spot and you're gonna look at what you want to do there, and it's like you could get out of the car and just kind of fucking lightweight and fucking kind of look around, but fucking skate and destroy means fucking like get it, level the fucking place like all the way. Like don't leave nothing like untouched. Cause if you do, you're just kind of lightweight in this shit. And that's not what skate and destroy means, so.
Cinders. I just gave you goosebumps right there.
Yeah, so I'm just wanted to say a few things about John Cardiel. First off, he's an original, like his style, I mean, there's not too many people that skate like him. The way he skates is amazing because he'll skate so fast, but it seems like the faster he goes, the more control he has, which is, you know, unexplainable. Yeah, he's unbelievable. I'm not trying to kiss too much butt, but he's a ripper, an original ripper. He's an original Coors.
The story of John Cardiel was originally covered 9 months ago in a documentary by Vice called All Hail Cardiel, the John Cardiel story, as part of their epically layered series. What a long title, guys. In this story, we'll be taking a look at what it means to be Skater of the Year. Cardiel has been very outspoken, which would make any sense to anyone who knows Cardiel. He's a character and a half, and he has a lot of energy. He is one of the most important skateboarders with one of the most important stories to tell. A story about being aware of your surroundings and planning ahead. The year is 1973. The date is the 14th of December. In a hospital near San Jose, California, a legend is born. In a White Lines interview, Cardiel talks about his early days growing up near the Mavericks, a popular surfing spot. Cardiel said, "I never really got into surfing. I was just into skateboarding and skimboarding and riding BMX. The surfer guys were all kind of dicks. They had this attitude that was so above it all, and I never got that crazy surfer attitude. I was like, fuck surfing." My parents had gotten a job up at Grass Valley, kind of halfway between San Francisco and Tahoe. I was the only skater kid up there, but I met some of the older guys, Mike Jacoby, former pro for Burton, and they started taking me up snowboarding. Later, oddly, I was riding for Avalanche snowboards. Until like 1992, Cardiel caught the eye of Santa Cruz, and between 1992 and 1994, he shared a part with Steve Graham in the 1994 Riders on the Storm by Fall Line Films. Hold on a second, I thought this was about Skater of the Year, not snowboarding. Well, as the years went by, the disillusion Cardiel felt can be described in many ways. Vibes don't match. However, in his own words, skateboarding was better. You think about it, with snowboarding, you've got to buy boots, buy the snowboard, buy clothes, buy a lift ticket. That's $200 just to fucking go up to the snow. You've got to be of means to even kickstart the sport. Now you're around all these dudes who are professional at it, like grew up in Aspen. Whatever. Snowboarders, they don't fucking know hard times. We don't really vibe with them. Skateboarders, these are my people. I just fucking vibe with them.
It doesn't matter.
In the year 1987, Wheels of Fire by Santa Cruz, which is regarded as one of the most iconic skateboarding videos, did popularize the rider, Cardiel. In 1991, DTS, or Dogtown Skateboards, the video, was also released, showcasing what Cardiel was made for.
Cardiel, the new king, Lake of the Pines, California. It's insane. Check it out.
Going now? We're going back to the snake pit.
What's the snake pit?
It's a place where boys like to have fun and jump off some rocks.
Although by modern standards, the DTS video showcased a lot of what would be considered sloppy riding today, as we have moved into a generation that is more scientifically focused and we understand the skateboard more. Cardiel was one of the pioneers in doing tricks that had never been done and showcasing tricks that other skaters would later utilize to build off of for more foundational tricks. John Cardiel received the Skater of the Year in 1992 from the Thrasher magazine due to his incredible impact on skateboarding. He had innovated style, he had shown an extreme versatility on the skateboard, and had a bigger influence on street skateboarding than many others can even hold a crown to. 1 year after the release of the 1991 DTS video, John would receive the award of Skater of the Year from Thrasher, cementing his legacy in skateboarding and his skills for a man, or, well, skater. His incredible achievements were looked upon with awe, excitement, and fear at these incredible talents. And, after achieving S.O.T.Y, John Cardiel would continue to skate and show his passion, appearing in the 411 VM issue 1. Cardiel wasn't done being a massive impact on the scene. He had more legacy to leave, becoming a core member of the anti-hero skateboards in 1995. John was even stated he traveled extensively and his experiences were often documented, later involving himself in the video Cash Money Vagrant.
Hey, Frank! Wanna go to Benicia?
Everyone on the ground. Ah, fuck.
Dude, this thing always eats it. Oh, fuck.
I've had that tape player forever, man.
This thing sucks.
It rules.
That rips, but fuck. Oh, man. Oh, I got some of this. This feel like this.
If I can just be a little candid here and personal, John Cardiel was probably one of the most influential skateboarders of my life. He had shown that park skating, vert skating, and street skating could coexist, and that I and many others were able to transition their abilities and find love in skateboarding regardless of what they were capable of or what they were afraid of. John Cardiel was foundational in the years where I was skateboarding, watching his video parts and growing up on his content and watching anti-hero videos, and especially his accident impacted me deeply.
Taking these roads too. Before, these are fucking fire roads, dude.
Really?
They're super sick. We could charge them over there.
Or you know what, the thing that stood out in my mind the most was we're going out to this big, huge full pipe up in the mountains. Julian and Frankie and John jump out to shoot this downhill. It's like one of those back roads, no cars, super windy, real steep. And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I'll follow film or whatever, you know, jump out of the car. Fucking these guys are like around the bend, like I'm still foot dragging, you know, like probably a quarter mile behind them within like 2 minutes.
Remember,
In 2003, the team that John was in traveled in 2 vans. While in Australia, recording Tent City, John ran over to speak to someone in the other van, and as a result, he was hit by the trailer and it ran over him. This left him with a debilitating spine injury and a grim prognosis for walking, let alone skating. Despite the severity of his injuries, John Cardiel was resilient. He applied his relentless spirit to his rehabilitation, eventually even getting into fixed gear cycling as part of his recovery.
We were skating Pran Park. Everybody was super tired. We were fucking done skating, doing the demo, and we were leaving the park, and fucking everybody, we were all hyped. We were leaving the place, and I was in a rental car with Matt Rodriguez, and Matt was driving, and everybody else was in the van in front of us. Like, fucking, the van was rocking. They had music blazing. They were fucking jamming out, right? And I was just like asking Matt, I was like, dude, what if we get cut off from these dudes? How are we gonna get there? You know, we gotta follow these guys. So I'm gonna find out. So I hopped out of the car and I went around to the other side. The music was all loud, and I was like, where are we going? You know, blah, 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 talking shit. And then they took off because homeboy didn't know that I was back there, you know, trying to figure it out. And they cut at the light. So I was like, scrambled, you know, and I fell. And right when I fell, I just got hit.
You're like, fuck, stop the car. You know, you knew something gnarly happened because you felt it. You know, it's like one of those, like, you never felt it before, but you know exactly what it is when you felt it. And you're just like, no way. There's no fucking way that just happened.
Thought I just had hit my head and went out. But I didn't know that it hit my back and fucked my spinal cord up, you know? I looked down and I see Matt Rodriguez and Julian. They're looking at me. And Rodriguez was just like fucking hurt. And so was fucking Julian. They were hurt. Looking at me like, fuck, dude. And I was like, what's wrong? And I was like, why am I fucking here? And fucking Maddie fucking was like, dude, can you feel this? And he fucking was squeezing on my legs. I couldn't feel it, dude.
Cardiel's story is one that is immense. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot of life happening all at once. He never slowed down. His injury was given to him by accident in a completely different country. John Cardiel's story is absolutely inspiring. From a severe injury to continuing his business with skateboarding and maintaining his face in the skateboarding industry and being there and showing up to competitions and supporting his friends, John Cardiel showed that he was passionate about skateboarding through and through. And even though he does not skate today, he still stays active through fixed gear cycling, and that has played a significant role in his recovery.
They said that I would never walk again, and that, you know, that I was paralyzed, and I had to try to figure out life, like just deal with it. You know what I mean? That thing right there, dude.
How long were you on that for?
Want me to move any of this stuff?
No, it's all good. It's 6 months.
6 months in the wheelchair?
Yeah, about 6 months. You know, just the pain that they felt, you know, for another friend, that you see somebody go down, you feel for that person and their family. I didn't want them to even have to feel that, you know what I mean? So I felt bad for what they were feeling, you know what I mean? I don't want no one to see me like that, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I'm not fucked up, you know what I mean? I couldn't process that, that I will not walk again. There's no way. They told my mom that in front of me, and it fucking just broke her, just crumbled her right there, just, and I was like, fuck you, dude. I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be stuck here. I was like, I'm walking out of this hospital. I told the dude.
Me and Joy
Was like, I'm walking home, Mom. I told her I'm walking home. So I came back home. I fucking had the lady, like right when I got to the door, the wheelchair all the way up to the door to get out where I knew my mom was kicking it, grabbed the fucking sticks and got up and just fucking like, I made myself like walk out the door, and my mom was fucking crying and shit. I was all hyped, like, yeah, I'm doing it. But then I got right back in my wheelchair and fucking had to deal with the shit. But I made it look like I was tight for a minute, you know what I mean? I come like this. It's like my right foot, I can go like this. My left foot, it's like, that's all I got. You know what I mean? I can't, it doesn't react the same. So when I ride my bike, I fucking, since it's a fixed gear, it goes one way, and I just fucking push down and just fucking sink all my weight into each pedal. And that's how I fucking get jamming. And it just looks like I'm proficient, but I fucking just figured out ways to work it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm kicking it there, so I like that vibe, you know what I mean? Like he's doing his own thing. And I was just juiced, and I was like, I wanted some of that juice from his board. And I was like, dude, I know I can fucking skate. So I fucking just like, was like, Dustin, let me try your board. And I just hit it like that. Skating has brought me here where I am at. I fucking recognize that I fucking lived hard life through skateboarding, and it fucking brought me to where I'm at. I take my whooping, take my ass whooping, but fucking skateboarding, respect, you know what I mean? Straight up.
If you're curious about supporting John Cardiel today, you can find him at Break Free Customs, his own primarily custom bike company. You can also support him by continuing to support Vans, Anti-Hero, Spitfire, Independent, and you could also support Chrome Industries, where he is involved in the production of bags, apparel, and footwear for urban mobility.
Everything that I've seen in San Francisco that was like untouched or like undone, I was like, fuck, man, like you can get that, you know what I mean? Like, go for it. We used to kick it. All my friends lived there, so it was like I would go chill. I'd fucking stay at Joey's house, or Julian and fucking Arco, Andy, and like on Linda Street, like a bunch of different houses. I stayed with Tobin a long time, and just stay with my friends basically, and just skating because the city was so good. Everybody I skated with and all my friends were just on the same level. Like we all did the same shit. We all smoked weed. We all drank beer. We all skated the same stuff, and there were just everybody was just our, just friends skating.